Hello everybody, and nice to see you again, and welcome back to Italian language level 1. Welcome today to our lesson number 4. Okay, today in our lesson number 4 we will talk about the articles. In Italian we say articoli. Okay, articoli is the plural, articles, because if I'm talking about one article, I would say articolo. You remember our lesson number 3? We talk about how to change one word from singular to plural. This is the formula that I gave you on lesson number 3. So just repeat very quickly. If the word is masculine, last word is O, change the word O with change the letter O with the letter E to make the plural. If the word you're using is feminine, the last letter is A, change the last letter A with the letter E to make the plural. So today we are talking about the articles. The articles, there are two different types of articles, same like in English. Indeterminative articles and determinative articles. Today we start with the indeterminative one. For example, if I want to say a boy or a girl, or I have a car, or I have a pen. How to use the article a in Italian? You always have to remember the word that you are going to use. If you use a masculine word, you have to use the article for masculine. If you're using a feminine word, you have to use the article a, the feminine article. So you remember how to say boy. Boy in Italian is ragazzo, singular. How do you say girl in Italian? Ragazza, feminine, o, a for feminine. You remember how to say car? Macchina, feminine word, and pen, penna, feminine word as well. Okay? Yeah, oh, there is another word I want you to remember. How do you say a friend? A friend. Of course, a friend can be a guy or a girl. So if I'm talking about a friend and his name is, this friend is a guy, it would be amico. If a friend is a girl, the word friend will be amica. So please always look the last letter, O for masculine, A for feminine. How to use the article in front of the word boy, in front of girl, in front of car, pen, friend, and friend. There are two different types of articles, depending if you are using masculine or feminine word. Let's start with the masculine word. So the masculine word that I wrote it here is ragazzo and amico, because the last word is O. The feminine words are ragazza, macchina, and amica, because the last word is A. If you use a masculine word, you have two different types of article, but the meaning is the same. One is un, and another one is uno. Un and uno have the same meaning, but when you use un and when you use uno, un is the most common one, so I must say you use un almost every time. Uno, you have to use uno when the masculine word that follow start with zeta or s plus consonant. For example, you remember the word uncle that we use, I have an uncle. I have an uncle in Italy. Zio. Zio is uncle. Since the word zio, masculine word, because the last word is O, start with zeta, in front of the word zio, I will have to use the article uno. Uno zio. An uncle. If the masculine word that I use start with S and the letter after the S is a consonant, also I will have to use uno. For example, the word stanco. Stanco is a masculine word because the last word is O and means a tired guy, of course, is a man. If the word starts with S and the letter after the first S is a consonant, like in this case, the article in front of the word stanco will be uno as well. So uno stanco. Or stadio. Stadio means stadium. Masculine word as well, because the last letter is O. The word starts with S, and after the S there is a consonant. There is a T. So I will use uno as well. I will say uno stadio, one stadium. Or for example, smaliziato. Smaliziato is, of course, is a man, because the last word is O, and is a man that when is not shy at all. So smaliziato means not shy at all. The word starts with S. The letter after the S is an M, so I will have to use uno as well. If the masculine word that you are going to use doesn't start with zeta or doesn't start with s plus consonant, in all other cases you will have to use un. Put an article in front of ragazzo. Which one are you going to choose? Un or uno? You will choose un because the word that you are going to use, ragazzo, the word ragazzo doesn't start with zeta, doesn't even start with s. So in this case you will have to use un ragazzo, a boy. Un amico, a friend, a male friend, because the word amico starts with a, so it doesn't start with s and it doesn't even start with zeta. Uno, you remember, you will only have to use if the masculine word starts with zeta, zio, or for example, zaino. Zaino is the backpack. The word starts with zeta, so in this case, if the word starts with zeta, always you have to use uno in front. A backpack, uno zaino. If the word starts with s, please check what is the letter after the s. If it's a consonant, like in this example I give you here, stanco, s and t, stadio, s and t, smaliziato, s and m, of course uno as well. But if the word starts with s, but after the s there is no consonant but there is a vowel, still you will have to use un. For example, the word sarto. Sarto is a tailor. The word starts with S, but the letter after the S, in this case, is not a consonant, is a vowel. So if the masculine word starts with S, but after the S there will be a vowel and not a consonant, you will have to choose un sarto. And you cannot say uno sarto, because uno only if the S plus consonant. S plus vowel, un. So un, I must say, is the most common one. Uno, rarely you are going to use. Only in the specific cases. If the word starts with zeta, always uno. Or if the word starts with S, and after the S, there must be a consonant, not a vowel. In all other cases, you will choose un. So un and uno when you use masculine word. Now, let's go to see how to use the indeterminative article when you use a feminine word, not a masculine word. I delete this example. So let's use now feminine words. For example, ragazza, macchina, amica. You have two words for feminine. One is una, and another one is un. After the word un, you will see this a special sign that we call apostrophe. But the sound is exactly the same like the masculine un. Una is the most common one. You will use anytime, almost every time. Un with this apostrophe after the n, you will use when the feminine word that follows start with vowel. The vowel are the letter A, E, I, O, U. These are the 5 vowels. If a feminine word starts with consonant, you will always have to use una. So in this case, ragazza doesn't start with the vowel, so you will say una ragazza. Macchina start with M, so you will say una macchina. Penna start with P, so you will say una penna. One girl, one car, one pen. Now let's use the word amica. Amica is a friend, one friend, but a female friend. The word starts with the A, with a vowel. So if the feminine word starts with vowel, you will have to use un with the apostrophe. So you will say un amica. Notice that the sound of the feminine un with the apostrophe and the masculine one un without the apostrophe are the same. I give you this example. Un amica and un amico. Amica, feminine word, amico, masculine word. The sound is exactly the same. Un amica, a friend, female. Un amico, a friend, male friend. So when you talk, of course, you don't have to mention that there is the apostrophe. But in writing, yes, it's very important, because if you don't write the apostrophe, the word un is related to a masculine word. So if you write un without the apostrophe, after the un, a masculine word must follow. If you write un with apostrophe, a feminine word must follow. For example, I give you a new word. Isola. Isola, feminine word, because the last word is a. The word starts with vowel, I. So, isola means island. I say, oh, 2 years ago I visited an island in Malaysia. Un isola. But you have to write the apostrophe, because it shows that the word that follows after un is a feminine word. If the word is masculine, just write un without any sign after n. Give me 2 more minutes, and I will write here some words, and I want you to tell me which article do you have to use. Stanza, that means room. Sedia, that means chair. Vetusto, that means old, masculine, feminine, feminine. I want you to put the article in front of the word. So I want you to say a room, a chair, an old something, an old man, an old friend, an old building, an old book, whatever you want to say. Stanza, does it start with vowel? No. So you only have one option. Una stanza. Sedia, does it start with vowel, the word? No. So you only have one option. Una. Vetusto, which is the first letter? Is not zeta, is not even s, so uno you cannot use. The only choice you have is un vetusto. Now I write one word that start, I will write a masculine word that start with s. Before using un or uno, please look the letter after the s. Pronounce sazio. Sazio is when you are full, but full in the sense that you ate too much. You don't say, oh, I'm full because I'm actually not full. More correct to say I'm stuffed. You know, I ate too much. So the word sazio, of course, is referred to a man because the word is masculine. Which one are you going to use? You have two options. One is un and one is uno. Which one you choose? Un or uno? The word starts with S, but look the letter after the S. Is it a vowel or is it a consonant? In this case, it's a vowel. So if there is the S, but after the S there is a vowel, you have to choose un and not uno. Uno, I remember you again, if the letter starts with S, but after the S there is a consonant. For example, stupido. Stupido, of course, I refer to a guy because it's a masculine word. Of course, you can understand the meaning. Is stupid. Well, imagine I want to say, oh, yesterday I met a stupid friend, or I have a stupid colleague, I have something stupid. Okay, so the letter starts with S. Of course, the word is masculine. S, after the S there is a consonant. So in this case, you will have to use uno and not un. In order to remind you again about this lesson number 4. The article, the indeterminative article, for masculine, you have two options, un and uno. Un is the most common one. Uno, you will use only if the word starts with zeta, like zio, or like zaino, or if the word starts with S, and after the S there is a consonant. In all other cases, you will use un. If you use a feminine word, you have two options. One is una, that is the most common. The other one is un, and after then you will see the apostrophe. I write it here again, un apostrophe. The feminine word that will follow must start with vowel a, e, I, o, u. If the feminine word doesn't start with a, e, I, o, u, you will have to use una all the time. I will give you some exercise later on about the use of un, uno, una, and un with apostrophe, so you can practice by yourself. This is the end of lesson number 4. I will see you again next time. We will continue with the lesson number 5. Ciao!